Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached, and welcome back to some more Warriors Orochi 4. Let's start off by checking out some events. You've formulated numerous medicines for me by now, but my coughing still won't stop. Please, can you ever forgive me? Goha, there's no need to apologize. I should be the one apologizing to you, if anything. Oh, what a sad state of affairs this is. What can be done about my cough that causes even a mystic to apologize? Goha, please calm yourself. I promise to stick with you until you're healed. There's no need to blame yourself for this. Ah, you're too kind. Too kind indeed. I've never met someone so merciful or kind as you. Goha, you have noticed. You haven't coughed once during this entire conversation. Ah, could it be? Finally! It looks like my work isn't finished yet. The cough will never die. I was quite stunned the first time I watched you prepare an elixir, but recently you've been much more obedient in my instructions. Of course, you're not just some apothecary, you are a great master, Shengnong. I would be foolish to ignore your guidance. Yes, you must begin by adhering to the basics. I have suffered so much just to make it this far. I've gathered poisonous grasses, mixed them incorrectly, and tried the mob myself. Never again will I mix together any herbs without knowing what their effect will be. However, it is about time for you to move on toward a more advanced level. Would you like to start thinking about a new concoction, Ieyasu? Oh, really? Oh, you really think? I am ready, Master Shengyong. Yes, I'm sure you will manage. Whatever you create, I will be the first to test it out. In fact, I'd rather you try things out while I am here to test them. Sometimes you do try some odd creations, as evidenced by the tempura you make every day. I apologize. With your help, I pledge that this time I will finally create a medicine that will help the people. The people. I've heard of companions steeped in evil. Is that you, self-proclaimed villain? As the man proclaiming himself the greatest villain ever, I'd love to hear about your deeds for my own future reference. Wanting to steal my methods. You are black-hearted, aren't you? I fear that I am. Once angry, I become quite uncontrollable. You sound quite the handful. Perhaps you should share some of your tales with me to let me know how you compare. Of course, if that is your wish, you may find them a little too stimulating, however. If you can accept that, I will grab you anytime. Good. Well, I welcome a comrade with a little venom in them. Womp womp womp. Master Hideshida. Perfect timing. Would you like to continue our discussion? You again. You still haven't had enough of my tales? That was a good start, but not enough to satisfy me. I want to hear every tale of your evil deeds. You are quite the evildoer yourself now, aren't you? I take that as the greatest compliment, coming from one as black-hearted as yourself. To be so praised by an evildoer from another world, this has to be in fate. Evil shall win in the end. That's it. That's the way. You are more approachable than I thought, but I can't say I dislike that either. Evil. I have something to say to you, something for your own benefit. You may not like it, but I ask you to hear me out. Young lady, you are far too solemn and humorless. I am not a young lady, I am a Tachibana. That's the kind of thing I mean. My kingdom has a princess who is every bit as noble and graceful as you, yet she never says things like that. Instead, she smiles gently, and she responds with a friendly greeting. No woman is an island. The people of Wu value our unity above all else. Even the tiniest thing can be important. It affects that unity. What do you suggest I do in concrete terms? Begin by copying appearances. Try acting like Our Lady. If I fail to see, that would solve anything. However, what you Tachibana know are manners. I will try to act like her when the mood strikes me. Alright, one more time. Think like the princess. What wonderful muscles you have. Does Lady Shenyang really say things like that? And when would I ever use this line? All of our allies have magnificent physiques. It takes time and effort to look like that, you know. People are always pleased to be praised for the unseen efforts they make. That may be true, but I can't help but feel that this has nothing to do with Lady Shenyang, and is just what you want to hear said to you. Huh? You're letting your imagination run away with you. Even when trying to avoid the issue, you do it with gusto. At least you're true to yourself. Oh, look! You are capable of a gentle smile. Remember what you're doing right now. That's the secret. Haha. I believe you and I have met before. You spoke to me about the winds. I'm afraid I can't recall. After all, you have the kind of face one sees everywhere. I have spoken of the winds. I like the winds. I often speak of them to those I met. I wonder if you mean anything to say. Tell me, why do you think you like the winds? No particular reason. Most people who say they like the winds don't have any deep reason for it, I wager. I just like them, that's enough for me. Since you brought it up, I assume you like the winds too. Tell me why you like them. I do not like the winds. I am the wind of chaos. Ha. You seem to take life no more seriously than I do. It seems that two carefree people together can actually get along pretty well in the carefree kind of way. Do chaotic and carefree mean the same thing to you? This is true chaos. Is it? What happened to that dog you always have with you? It is gone. Is it? Take off your makeup for me. That's a little out of the blue. I told you when we first met, I can't remember your face when you cover it up like that. Don't you find it awkward that no one can remember your face? Show me who you really look like. Chaos has no face. Then show me your faceless visage. I still cannot pin you down. They will never understand. Alright, one more. Or he might have another set. Nice to see another villainous looking face join the ranks. How dare you, suddenly appearing and calling me a man a villain? Please, I mean it as a compliment in a good way. You like the same things as me, right? Strategy, traps, plotting, these things give a person a certain villainous aspect. Gah, I can't refuse that, but I think you should take a look in the mirror. You're right. As one recognized by all as a villain, I simply came to greet you one same as myself. Gah, I can't tell if he's a villain or just very courteous, but that's all part of his plan, surely. This one may be even harder to handle than Drew Galeon. You seem confused. That means our first battle is my victory. What? Use that exchange to determine victory? Wait. God, no. You don't have to wait. Just know I will repay this in kind. I've been waiting for you, Master Hideshide. Oh my, if it isn't you, isn't Sumi, what do you want with me? Don't play dumb, you declared victory over me, didn't you? How many sleepless nights I've endured since that day. Come then, I don't care if a battle of wits, a tabletop mock battle, whatever you like, you have to fight me. The first one to get angry loses then, how about that? Very well. It's funny how things turned out. You've been unable to sleep out of shame while I sleep like a babe. While I just idle away my hours, you hone yourself in theory and tactics. If we did compete in such things, now maybe you would defeat me, but even if I did win, what do you think? What would you think? I would be happy, of course. It would prove that the depths of my knowledge far outstrip your own. Indeed, you have improved because the wall with my face on it is still on your way. To put it another way, without me, you would never have reached this point. In other words, I am one who has led you to greatness, and one who, therefore, clearly stands above you. We have been raided. The process is complete. You fool! Imbecile! What are you talking about, ratings? You're just conveniently rearranging the fact sheet to suit. There, you got angry. Ugh! Hideshiri, Masanuga, you are a fearsome individual indeed. You are a brilliant intellect, but you will never be a villain, which is both a good and a bad thing. Womp womp. Alrighty. We're gonna start off with that side story first. Zhou Yu shook his head at a letter from his wife Xiao Chao in his hand. The letter told him that she was going out alone to execute a secret plan. He was absolutely not to follow her. His charming wife, one of the famous two cows, traveling alone. Anxiety swirled in Zhou Yu's chest from the shadows. Katura watched the scene unfold. His master Masamune Datai ordered Kojiro to stay behind while he acted as guard to Xiao Kao. Seeing the concern in Zhou Yu's face, Kojiro stepped forward to make a proposal. Master Zhou Yu, what are you doing here? Master Kojiro, well, you see, if I may be so bold, you are concerned about where your wife is headed, and simply had to come out here after all. Is that correct? How did you know? My own lord is with Lady Xiao Kao, actually, protecting her. I was told not to accompany them, but I just had this feeling. I was thinking, then, why would the two of us follow behind them, just quietly? I was about to ask you that, actually. We'll need to proceed carefully so that Xiao Kao doesn't spot us. Secret mission! Alright. It's kid music time. Sam! Birds! We are all confused here. Ah! Uh-oh. Gotta speed things along. Woo! Flowers! Oh, she's doing all this for Joyu. Ah! We just recruited you! Oops, we got followed! Uh-oh. Dongzhou! No! Ah! Blamzo! Aw, yeah, get that Dio-chan up in this biz. Uh-oh. Ah! I'll just go for the kill. I'll worry about S ranks and all that other nonsense later. Take the fire! we survived. That's all that matters. Haha. Lord Joyu, I'm so sorry for making you worry. You always have so much going on, Lord Joyu. I wanted to give you a present, yep. I was looking for a lovely place to buy you something for you, but couldn't find one. So here, this is for you, a banquet of the flowers that I love so much. Master Masamune said they were really common though. Xiao, I never really been happier to receive a gift in all my life, thank you. Let me ask you, Lord Masamune, did you know Lady Xiao's intent the entire time? Wanting to impart her feelings of gratitude to someone close to her sounded like an admirable idea, so I asked to accompany her. I see. So all of these things, this bird, these snails, dragonfly larva, manta eggs, that you just gave me? No, don't getting the wrong idea. She just forced them all onto me. I don't need things that like this to say to you. You pathetic fools, that's all it takes to hook you. Release these ropes and I'll give you something far better. Come on, free me. Lord Dongzhuo, please, have patience. We are at their mercy. We must not upset these people. At least one of you understands the situation. To be honest, we need all the help we can get. If you don't mind being put to work, I can remove those ropes. Ugh, very well. I'll follow your orders if that's what it takes. A power-hungry malevolence, Dongzhuo, previously serving as a prefect of Xilang, he rose to power after being called to battle by He Jin against the imperial eunuchs. While with the chaos of battle and the death of He Jin, he quickly took control of the court through the young emperor. Using his adopted son Lu Bu, he ruled with complete brutality through military might, inducing fear among the people. The intriguing dancer Dio-chan, raised by Wang Yang as his own daughter, Dio-chan is a skilled singer and dancer who is considered one of the most beautiful women of her time. She agreed to participate in a plan to divide Dongzhuo and Lu Bu and managed to get close to both of them, succeeding in tearing their relationship apart. Veiled by her beauty, she carried the same burning passion like many great war heroes. Yep. Ah, I see. Win without being discovered once discovered by Xiao Cao. Whoops. Oh well. Again, I'll do that stuff next time. On my own time. And I'll also upgrade them all later. Oh, I am running out of crystals to use. But, anyways... The god of destruction, one alike and yet different from Orochi, has finally revived. Song Gong Wong and the others hurried back to them to impart their terrible news to the main force. Meanwhile, their allies had received other, more promising news. New heroes had arrived from this fused world in preparation for further clashes with the gods. The coalition army made their move to bring these new heroes into the fold. After the destination, Lu Bu and Ares were already locked in battle. Liu Bei and his new allies threw themselves into the fray in order to rescue the new heroes from the conflict. Ares and Lu Bu are already here. There's no time to waste. We need to hurry and save the new warriors. Oh my god. Quite the battlefield. Buffet. And where is... Alright. Punch it with the uppercut.
奴らの狙いは先ほど現れた人間どもだ。総督、ついて我らが先に接触するぞ。承知した。いや本当に
Hey, show we won. I just saw his weapon for Dynasty Warriors 9 and all I gotta say is more boo. Just more boo. I'm not paying for that when I can have it for free here. Like seriously, man. Damn, I can't go up that way. Ah, crap. I just unlocked that side and they locked it away from me. God damn it. I hate when that happens. There we go. Damn. I didn't make it in time. Ah! Ah! Stop it! Oh. There you go. Get out of here, Aries. There you go. その時に泣いて浴びても遅いぞ。敵を足止めすると見せかけ、火を見て別路から合流し、僕の方に加わる。そう Alright, looks like we can go this way.
決して逃がしてはなりませぬぞ。
タッキちゃん、うちらも出てねえの？
Yo, what up, Himiko?
いいのよ。
Oh, hey, Dodgy. How you doing?
奴らを放っておけば猛徳の策に支障が出る。書こうと拙者も参ろう。手にしろ。
Time to power up. Get out of here, Himiko.
指示通り猛徳と別の道から進む。新たな命令だ。
I was wondering when I would get a lot of these weight officers. I was like missing so many of them. Now I'm getting like 5 of them in one battle. I think it's 5. Father, I'm going with you.
父親思いのいい息子だぜ。臨終の豪傑に勝るとも劣らず熱する加減はせぬぞ。次は負けぬぞ。放っておくのは危険だ。今のうちに撃たせてもらう。たった2人を切れば戦は終わる。そういうことさ。ここは私が足止めしましょう。先にお逃げください。物分かりの良さそうな御人が回復してくれると助かるんだ。それはできかねます。殿には生きて乱世を収めていただかねば。お若いのに立派だ。お宅みたいな人物は切りたくないんだ。
Hey, got one of them.
お前の戦、並大抵ではないな。貴様の相手、騎士の娘が務めよう。剣を抜かせないでほしいんだよ。
Oh man, what a deadly move! So it's still going. Jesus.
十分戦った。いつまで待たせる気だ。早く戦わせろ。少しお待ちを。曹操のあの動き、間違いなく何か企んでおります。くだら。なので、企みごと奴を蹴散らしてくれ。よく殿、お待ちください。
Gotta go.
重力のお風呂にどれ。相変わらず暴れるしか能がないようだな。そのヘロズムち二度と叩けなくしてやる。それはこちらのセリフだ。行くぞ、両方包囲せ。行きましょう。
Oh, I missed. Well, that's enough of that, though.
小賢しい真似を返り討ちにしてやる。少しは手応え。
Something of a challenge. Oh, I think we're about to get Lubu, baby.
楽しませろ。
That is a warrior we are missing from the roster, or my roster anyway. Interesting. I can't see his true intent, but my son is siding with that god of Ares. Yes, now you understand the situation. I won't stop you if you want to go to him. There's no need for that. I have no reason to side with Ares at the moment. My son has his reasons, I'm sure. I'm going to side with you and see what they are. Phew, thank goodness for that. For a moment there, I thought I'd have to fight my son too. Even if that happened, it's not like you'd hold anything back. You know your father well. There may be many challenges ahead. I will do what I can to aid in surviving them, to repay you for saving me. That is reassuring to hear. You have my thanks. A strong militaristic ruler, Cao Cao, future king of Wei. During his youth, a prophecy called him the hero of chaos, blessed with discriminate and decisiveness. He first showed his abilities during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. He was both ambitious and rational, and sometimes showed a fierce, cold side, which caused those around him to fear his presence. Talented in literature as well, he wrote both military strategy texts and books of poems. A one-eyed general who supports military rule, Shadow Dune. The cousin of Cao Cao, he is a courageous warrior and a superb fighter despite losing an eye in battle, a calm and level-headed leader. He was dependable to a fault and was one of Cao Cao's greatest assets in the bid for supremacy. A valiant fighter, Xiahou Weiwan, cousin of Shadow Dune, he joined him in serving Cao Cao when the latter began his climb to supremacy, known for his ability to carry out quick attacks and his skill with a bow. His frequency commanded a wing of Cao Cao's forces. He was kind of his allies and fears towards his enemies. The vibrant and gifted advisor, Shun Yu, a strategist who helps Cao Cao pursue his path of ambition. He is known as the King's gifted advisor due to his brilliant strategies and advice he provided on a regular basis. In addition, his keen insight and whole wide network of acquaintances made him a skilled evaluator of people, and he discovered many capable officers. Yeah. Alright, what do we got next as we get ready to close out? Tracing the faintest remnants of the emergency, we finally managed to locate Lord Zeus, but we were surrounded by multiple barriers. In order to reach him, we have to pass LP's main base. He isn't just going to let us through. LP has a sharp eye and elite subordinates. If possible, I'd like to take another way. No, we shall cross their lands head on. Oh, it's LP. We'll listen to his father and let us pass, will he? He didn't look like that kind of person to me. Oh, the fighting will be fierce, but if we leave him unchecked and head to Zeus, what then? Zalpi will surely appear anyway, and we'll have to fight them all at the same time, I see. In which case we should whittle down what we can on his forces to start with. We might get some additional information from him too. If you're willing to go so far, very well. Hanbei and I will put a strategy together, although I don't know how well we will hold our ground against Cao Pi. It's an odd feeling to have my son so praised prior to having to fight him, but very well, I'll leave it to you. A promising generation. Shun Yu, my new heroes have appeared. Apparently they have been surrounded by the new forces of the gods. The report states that two have appeared, a large man with a white hair and a gentle-mannered, handsome man. Gentle-mannered, you say? Go and bring them both into the fold. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Then I shall require a beautiful woman, some mine, and a few loyal warriors. You seem to have a plan already. Good, I'll leave this in your hands, Shun Yu. Securing heroes. Alright. That's where we'll... Yeah. Alright, so what is this gonna require of me? Oh. Oh, it's way up here. Alright, so Tulsa's gonna need some leveling, obviously. That's about it. Alright, but anyways, that's where we'll leave off for today. If you enjoyed this part, then please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check out those links in the description. One will head you over to my Patreon page, the other to my Discord server. I keep mixing those up, but whatever. Until next time, everyone, bye-bye.